Today, Joe V's learning about a hobby that mixes gardening with art. He's at a business that's celebrating a very special anniversary this week. Joe's live with more from Roosevelt's Terrariums. Oh, I love terrariums. Hi, Joe.
Yes. Oh, and Sean, you're going to love this store. Let me tell you, I'm with Sean Aid right now. He is the owner of Roosevelt's Terrariums, celebrating, as you mentioned, a very special milestone. But the name says it all, because you are all about terrariums. Now, there's people who say, okay, I know what a librarian is. I know what an aquarium is. What is a terrarium? As far as I can tell, Sean, it's essentially, it's kind of like a garden, but it's almost like its own little ecosystem in a bottle, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's its own little tropical rainforest inside of some nice glass. Creates its own self-sustaining ecosystem. So for the most part, you're watering these guys about once a year, once every couple of months, depending on the type of lid. But if you're a plant lover and you have a hard time keeping plants alive, like this is the type of plant for you. It does its own thing and waters itself.
So they obviously sell them right here. Then you also sell the supplies if people want to make their own. You also have classes teaching people how to do this.
Yeah, exactly. We sell kits, we sell the supplies, and we teach classes, which is really the most fun part about our store. You come in, take a private class, learn how to build terrariums with us here.
Now, Roosevelt's Terrariums, it's been here off Southeast Hawthorne for, what, about 7 years. You just bought it a year ago this week. Essentially, the original owner, when COVID hit, really didn't want to be around crowds of people, and you said, I want to kind of keep the store alive, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So he had decided that he was going to close the store down. It was coming up on his 6-year anniversary, and when he announced he was closing, I just called him out of the blue and said, hey, instead of closing, do you want to sell me your store? That was a year ago yesterday that I officially took over, and just been keeping the store alive ever since.
So, as a result, they've got a special sale, I guess you're doing pretty much through the rest of this week, correct?
Yeah, through the rest of the week, through Sunday the 5th, that is. We're running 20% off on all of our terrariums as well as our terrarium kits, so it's the biggest sale that we've done so far since I've taken over, and just want to celebrate a year of being in ownership.
Okay, so we'll have more information about Roosevelt's Terrariums at kptv.com. Sean, thank you very much. And Sean and Kim, a little bit later, he's going to show us, we're going to have a little class on how to make a terrarium. It can be in a jar, it can be in a mason jar, it can even be in an old whiskey bottle. And we all know I got a couple of those laying around the house. So a lot more coming your way from Roosevelt's Terrariums a little bit later in the show. Let's send it back to you.
Very cool. What a zen place to hang out, too. I just love the look of that shop. All right. Thank you, Joe.